Can't tell if that's a beaver dam or if that's just a regular dam. There's been a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I'm sure this probably isn't always. This is you're going to get your feet wet crossing coming up. Yep, here we go.
Real.
What's the name of this place? What is this thing?
9/11 Memorial.
You will hear people on the Appalachian Trail say this all the time. The best views are at the power lines. Apparently, they haven't seen this view. I do like bridges. It's just a little board bridge and some stones down. This is past Hiram Park before, what is that, RHC or RCH? Not hostel. Geez, I'm about a brain fart. Shelter, the RHC? RCH? I think it's RCH, whatever it is. Shelter. We have more boards raised to get you above the muck. Little bench right here. Then cute little bridge. It's a nice little stream. It's almost like we're getting near a road. Every time you start to see these well manicured trails, it usually means you're near a road. We'll see. This is a nice looking campsite. Check this out. That's 2 raised platforms and a picnic table. Someone's obviously mowed it. Very nice. I don't know what it's called. I'll see if I can get a name on this. Pretty nice, huh? I don't know if you can read that or not. You can try. Stop it and try. Okay, so this is a Ralph's Peak Hiker's Cabin 360. They call it the RPH shelter. And this is the ground around it. They have nice, I don't want to show it because somebody's in it, but they have chairs. And they have lots of picnic tables. That's the shelter. I walked in there, but it's really dark, so I couldn't tell you what it looks like. I'm just gonna do a 360 right around. It's actually stone. That's slate or something. These New York people, they know how to build a bridge. more stone. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So one thing I've said a lot of times, when you get near a road, the trail maintenance just gets fabulous. Look at this, those nice steps. And that's nothing compared to what's on the other side here. Look at this. Look at these steps, look how they're built. Oh, these trees. Look at this. This is incredible. People can do this. I'm not an artist. Can't draw a straight line. Can't cut a straight line. But look how they... Look at this. They did this like an old log cabin where they... Now look at this. That log comes down and they cut out spots in the log for the step. Kudos to whoever did this. You're an artist. I'm impressed. Pretty cool, huh? I wish you were so cool you put a trash can here, but you know, I know that's asking too much. And look at this, they put this wall, this embankment in here to hold everything up. And then we're not done yet, because down here, look at all these rocks. No horses. Well, that's good. Like a horse can go in here. Warning. This stream ahead originates in a lake and a farm. Oh, so we got cow shit in this one. So we'll just call this cow shit stream. But look at this. They got a bridge down here too. Look at this. Look at this nice little stream. A lot of E. coli in that stream, but it's a nice little stream. Look at that. Look at these big rocks. I mean, I think the camera's going to make them look smaller, but these rocks are big. Look at this. This is beautiful. Imagine there's probably people that live a quarter of a mile from here and have never walked down here. All right, well, that's the society we live in. Half the people are exercising all the time, and the other half wouldn't take a step of their life depended on it, you know, have to get their handicap sticker so they can park two feet away from every store. Heaven forbid they have to walk. And they have a pile of rocks here maybe for next time. Look at that. I'm just really impressed. Later. Here's a view of who knows what. This is really the first view past that whatever it is, RPH shelter, RHP shelter. I'll just make this a 360. That's the trail going south right there. And that's just woods. We're kind of on the side of a ridge. We're not on top of the ridge, we're on the side. And then there's the trail going north. And to complete the 360, there's our view. There's some real pretty mountains, like this little shadowy thing over there is actually a mountain. No, just below it. These things right here are actually mountains. Later. Okay, so this is that big tree. You can see it. Sorry for that quick move. I don't know, it's the big oak. And this is the one that's in, I guess, New York. And it is a monster. Which is interesting because all the other trees around here are no more than, I'd be surprised if the oldest one in here is 50, let alone 300 or whatever. I'm just gonna do a quick 360 around the tree. And no, I'm not going behind the tree. There's probably ticks in there. I'm surprised somebody didn't paint a white blaze on that thing. It's huge. The big tree down in, I think it was Virginia, maybe it was North Carolina. I walk right past that one, and the trail goes right past it. I just never even noticed it. There's a little fence you have to go around, which should give you a clue that the big tree is there. I just walked right past it. I don't know if it was raining that day or... That's what happened when I went to Georgia. It was raining like all get out. And I just walked right past the North Carolina-Georgia border. Well, there's the big tree. I'm not sure what the name of it is. I'll look it up later and throw it on here. Bye. So my wife says that's the trail coming down this road. It goes up around there, comes out of the woods right over there, and just follows this road to here. It's a white blaze here, so it's going down here a little further. But my wife says that the Appalachian Trail looks easy, and I said, well, no, it's got lots of rocks and roots and climbing up and down and all kinds of stuff. And she goes, no, every time I watch a video, people are walking on these flat, clear paths. And I tell her that, well, that's because if you pull out a camera and start recording and walking on anything but a flat path, you're going to end up on your face because you're going to trip over a rock or root, or you can't climb up and down steps with a camera without face planting. So I'm going to show her this and tell her this is the Appalachian Trail in New York. You just follow this road all the way from New Jersey to Connecticut. And it goes up through Massachusetts, and this is it. Just walking away. Yep, looks like we got a turn coming up here. It wants us to go over that way somewhere. There's a left turn signal, and well, this has gotten boring. Calculator. Here's more of the road walk. It's actually taking you, I think this is I-84, which the trail runs parallel with for a long way. You know, when you're hiking on the trail, you can hear the trucks and the cars below you all the time. Urban hiking. All right, later. I'm not sure I've done one of these in a while. But there's actually a view here. I'm going to show you in a second. Or show it in a second. Is that for view? Okay, so that's I-84 right there. Okay, Gretchen, this is for you. This is what people don't film. That's climbing up through all the, oops, here I'm tripping with the phone already. And this isn't really all that bad. But I don't know if it's gonna show the elevation, but if you look at that, that's at my head level. So that's like 5 foot of elevation, 6 foot elevation gain right there. And then you can see you're going through all these rocks. And so if you're not looking down, you're gonna trip and fall probably. And then you add in these roots. And sometimes the roots could be worse than the rocks because, like right there. So I just hooked my foot on that root. Hook your feet on these roots and bad things happen. That's why, Gretchen, people only film on flat, smooth ground. And you see this rock up here? My head level is about right there, which means that's twice my height up there. So that's a 12-foot climb right to there. So that's 12-foot elevation gain through this stuff. And I'm being real careful, but if you just tried to hike through this stuff normally, you would kill yourself holding the camera because you can't take your eyes off the trail. And actually, this is the kind of stuff where a bear could sneak right up on you because your head's looking, you're facing down, looking 3 to 5 feet in front of you, and you wouldn't see a bear 20 feet ahead, and you just walk right into it. Here we go again. See all those rocks? And that rock right there is head level, so that's 6 feet. And then those ones up there, that's probably it's probably 3 times my height, so that's probably getting close to 20 feet of elevation gain right there. And I wouldn't even call this real steep. This is actually not that bad as far as climbing goes. But as far as the rocks and roots go, I'd rate this about a, yeah, this would have to be a must watch your feet rating. And we're on top, and then we have a little flat piece right here, and this is what you see people hike on when they're talking and they're going like this, because nothing to trip over. And then we start again, and that log right there is about head level for me, and then that rock up there is probably twice my height, so that's about a 12-foot gain, and that's a 12-foot gain over 10 yards, so that's maybe not quite 10 yards, but so that's not real steep. There's a trip. You can see we're climbing through rocks, and I'd say as far as rocks go, this is probably medium, because there's lots of places where you can easily step between the rocks or on the rocks. Yeah, now there's that rock right there is head level, so that's 6-foot climb just right there. That's a 6-foot climb right up here. And there we go. I can't tell if we're at the top because I can no longer see light between any of the trees. I see a little light up between. Oh yeah, that's how you tell when you're getting to the top. You probably can't see it through here, but you can see blue sky through the trees, but there's no blue sky through the trees over here, which means you can still have climb ahead of you. And probably one of the most disappointing parts of climbing is you'll climb to the top, or what you think is the top, and you'll see like blue sky through the trees. The lower part of the trees, I can see blue sky over there on all sides, except for maybe one little tiny swatch there where you can't see blue sky. And you get up the top, and sure enough, the trail makes a turn and goes right towards that dark spot, and you start climbing again. All right, well, oops, there's another trip. That's what happens when you film, even on flat spots if they're full of rocks. I'm gonna put this up before I fall on my face. Okay, later. Gretchen, that was for you.